Okay, so we're back with the Bazaar. We're gonna do a couple runs here. We're gonna do a Dooley run, mostly piloted by me as the resident Dooley main, and then Nathan will coach me through a pig run, and we'll see if we can get some piggery going. I'm hoping we can.
Yeah.
It was kind of a disaster last time. It's been a little bit since we played the Bazaar on stream. I think there's been like 2 patches since the last time we came out with a video for it, and
there was one really good patch, and then there was this last patch, which I think is like, if I were ranking it, I think this one is definitely worse than the previous patch.
Yeah, the prior patch was like almost perfect. It was great.
The prior patch was like god tier.
Yeah.
And I would love for the game to get back to that again. I felt like that patch was just so good. Then they changed some items around, and then they hotfixed some stuff. I don't think the game is in a bad spot right now. I just think there's just like a couple of egregious items and builds. I think like the item shipwreck is really absurd right now.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing with Dooley. DJ Robot is kind of a problem right now.
Yeah, and, DJ Robot for sure.
Robotics Factory is kind of the same realm as the shipwreck, although it's a little harder to make it as busted as shipwreck for Dooley. But I think DJ Robot is like the most egregious right now for Dooley, at least. So we're gonna jump into it, and let's go ahead and fire it off.
Play some ranked.
Yeah.
If we were stat padding, we would just go play normal.
Oh yeah, no, I've only played ranked since the ladder came out, since the monetization patch came out. All right, workshop. Let's see what cores we got offered here. Well, the core and armored core. I do not know what you're supposed to do with armored core. I have not been able to successfully get any amount of wins with an armored core anytime recently.
It falls off, right? That's the problem with it. I don't have nearly as much time in Dooley as you do, but that's a major problem with the armored core is that it's like pretty busted days like 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you can.
And then it falls off major hard.
Days. Yeah, but
it just falls off hard
unless you get duct tape. Like you have to get duct tape. And the only way to get duct tape is from the day 1 fight.
Another problem with armored core is that the Vanessa builds just poison you to death, and so it's like your shield doesn't matter.
Yeah, so unless you're like using the force field to kill them with all your armor, then you just die. So we're gonna get the core. It's pretty versatile. It's a good choice most of the time. We can charge items to the right of it if there's something we want to charge, and we, as like with the other cores, items to the left of it will charge it. And Dooley gold skill is just like, it's too good to not do. I occasionally choose enchanted item with Dooley when I get the friend core just for the memes, but usually I regret it. I usually regret it instantly. So
yeah, the problem is that the bronze tier Dooley stuff is bad, right?
Yeah, there's just so many small items that Dooley has that are nothing. And you'll get offered 3 pieces of crap, and if you get like one good item, maybe it has a crappy enchant on it. Like I've gotten like a radiant Chris army knife and just like stuff like that, just meaningless garbage. All right, so we have improved poisons. Poison items have +6 poison. That's pretty good. Leftmost item is 24% crit. That's okay.
That's not bad, but yeah.
And then leftmost +9 poison. I don't love the poison skills on Dooley because there's very few poison items that are good.
You need copper ed, right?
Yeah, and copper ed's horrible. Actually, my favorite poison item is the chem snail. I'm a big chem snail enjoyer, personally. But ideally, you just are able to enchant something with poison, and then you get some benefit from this. But this hasn't really been that good for me early on. But I'm going to take the leftmost 9 instead of the +6, because if we do have a poison item, it's probably going to be 1 poison item. It probably is not going to be a bunch of poison items. So we'll try to find a copper red early or a chem snail early.
So the choice here is whether you take the upgrade hammer or not, right?
Yeah, I kind of like taking the upgrade hammer. You can dupe items. Duping power drill is very powerful on Dooley.
You can also just upgrade your core right away too as an option.
Usually I'll grab it and I'll just hold on to it for a little bit, and usually I'll throw into the core in like first aid or something.
Yeah, and if you're watching this and relatively new to the Bazaar and you don't understand like the duping thing, the way it works is if you've got an upgrade hammer in your inventory and you have an item that's bronze tier, and you go to a shop and there's an upgrade in the shop that'll let you upgrade it to silver, what you can do is you can sell the upgrade hammer to upgrade the bronze item in your inventory to silver, and when you buy the bronze item in the shop, it just goes to your inventory. It does not upgrade the silver item into a gold, because the Bazaar's a little bit different than some other auto battlers, where buying multiple copies of stuff doesn't actually like upgrade those things beyond it. You have to specifically acquire the item through either a fight or a shop for it to upgrade. Just having 2 in your inventory doesn't make them automatically combine to the next level up.
We'll see if we can like demonstrate that if we get the opportunity.
Yeah, if there's an opportunity, it's pretty powerful, you know. So
these 3, I was hoping to see the Poison Fang guy, just because that would be insane.
Right, it'd be disgusting. Yeah.
These are pretty equivalent. I kind of don't hate the Kyver drone. Pyro is okay too because the burn skill is relevant to a lot of Dooley items. Maybe I'll just go with that. The Fang is also good. Like just having a Fang is good, but just having a lighter is also good. So I think
the Fang's fast, right? So the Fang works
3.
with the core.
Yeah, so is the lighter, and it's a tool, which is relevant to a lot of Dooley stuff. I like any item that charges 3 seconds or under is very good right now because of all those skills that are when you use your first item in a turn.
Yeah.
Activate this ability. I'm probably just gonna get a Cinders, but that's okay.
Yeah, Cinders is okay to hang on to.
Yeah. Okay, so Fiery is pretty good. Like picking up a rocket launcher.
I was gonna say, if you had the fire core, you'd be in like a crazy place right now.
If you see Fiery Core right now as Dooley, you pick Fiery Core. If it's offered to you, you take it. You just take it, and you take Gold Skill, and you pick up Gold Fiery, and you win until day 4, guaranteed. That's just how the game works. I would take Tiny Furry Monster if I had a friend to get an XP. 3 gold is whatever. I think we just take a look at non-white items, just find some stuff that can charge the core. Monitor Lizard is a poison item that will get +9 poison. He's just so slow, and I'm not hasting yet. But it might be worth taking it just to get the value of it, because I think poisoning for 15 is.
So we could do like we could do a little bit of math, right?
Yeah, because you can put him to the right of the core, and the core will charge the Monitor Lizard. Yeah,
so go 8 seconds before he can hit for 15.
Yeah.
And then after that point, it's 15 damage a second.
Yeah, so it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Yeah. That's sometimes enough to win day 1. So we'll roll with it. I'm probably not gonna visit another shop because I only have 2 gold.
Spare change or maybe the neutral item.
Yeah, a neutral item could be like boots. It could be a coconut. You know, it's just like it's a bunch of trash.
Yeah.
I think
I'm usually
a big fan of change.
Right, I'm right there with you. I prefer to know what I'm getting.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hold on to the spare change for now, just in case we get to a shop that buys those for more. They implemented a new vendor that buys bronze items at +1. And he's usually showing up pretty often early. So we'll fight our day 1 Dooley here and see what happens.
You've got Barcoon and you've got Valpak. Mm-hmm. Both of those guys, you can get extra money from your...
And I don't really take income on Dooley. Usually you're good to just kind of hold on to items and sell them to those vendors. Or if you get the thing that's when you level up, you get a tech item, that's essentially like income later on in the game.
This is like kind of too close to tell.
It's tight, yeah.
It's too close to tell. I think you lose. Maybe you got it.
Hold? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's about as close as it gets.
Certainly.
That's good. That's a good clean win. It was a good clean win.
I also really like taking regen early. Like if I saw a Fins there for the max health and regen, I probably would have slammed it. All right, so health and shield items, Jungle Ruins. Jungle Ruins is for Dooley is like a nothing burger for the most part.
What's it do for him?
It's you just
for
get the
pig,
basic
it's
things.
Plus,
yeah,
okay.
There's no
I was gonna say for
option.
pig, it's +2 income. It's like you're looking for that days 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You just swerve right in there. You grab the income. You move on. So
all it is for Dooley is I think the silver loot item or max health. It's not very good. Health and shield items are pretty cool, because you can offer some enchanted stuff there. A small shield item is a free item. I do like taking free stuff on Dooley pretty frequently, especially in the early hours of the day.
If you don't have income, right?
Yeah, I don't have
your
income.
Your board's fixing to expand, so the small thing is something you can put on your board for free at least, right?
Yeah, I think we'll just take a look. Maybe it'll be Ed. No, okay, it's an induction Aegis. It's getting some plus burn, you know, it's not nothing. Bronze tier skills. That's more burn for my induction Aegis. The shield item's 5% crit, that's probably irrelevant, and I will almost definitely have more than 5 items.
Okay, so say artillery spotter is real good for pig.
Yeah.
This was like a recently changed skill, but it's real powerful for pig. It's good now, but I could see Dooley just spamming stuff on the board.
Most of the higher later day Dooley builds are going to have 6+ items generally.
Yeah, it's because you're usually using like these small enabling items, right?
So this is our choice before the first monster fight here. We can upgrade a bronze item. We can look at small items. I do kind of want to look at small items, or we can get 1 income, which is nice on day 2. I mean, that's going to be like 8 gold over the next few days. I mean, I think it's probably going to be either one of these. Like upgrading the monitor lizard, so if I get any haste, it's actually going to start scaling is possibly relevant. But I might end up not using the monitor lizard at all after like this day. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to take a look at small items.
Upgrading the core, does that change the charge, or does it just change the damage?
The only thing that changes with this core is its damage. It goes to 45.
Okay, so that's like arguably not worth it at this point.
Yeah, and
it's probably take a look at the small items then, right?
I think so. I think I'm gonna try to find like a GPU or something to haste. This is all pretty irrelevant. This guy's horrible. Wallace is not great, unfortunately. Okay, first Aiden. That's a haste.
Aiden's very good.
I take first Aiden every time. Every single damn time. This Alpha Ray is pretty bad, and Arc Blaster is also pretty bad. So we'll move on. First fight of day 2. I do think I can be Rogue Scrapper.
I was gonna say, there's a chance you die to that the thief, right? If he crits you, if he's like 80 damage and he crits, I think he might kill you.
I don't think I died to the thief because of first Aiden and the Aegis, actually. So I think I killed the thief. I think I killed the Rogue Scrapper as well. The question is, do I want to go for like Cape? There's some cool stuff you can do with Cape and Rocket Launcher. Like that's just good, especially with Power Drill.
Yeah.
And there's also the if you control one friend gun that has ×3 multicast. So I'll just go for the Cape. I also don't mind getting either of these skills. They're pretty strong. The rest of his stuff is whatever. The safe is money. I like money.
You probably like Cape first Aiden, and then your Monitor Lizard goes crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah. The Monitor Lizard, if I start hasting a lot, is probably worth using that hammer on. Yeah, see, he's melting to this poison.
Does he get more charge?
He gets more plus poison on the Monitor Lizard. So it'll be, when you haste, this gains +2 poison for the fight.
Sorry, I was thinking of old school Monitor Lizard.
It's not that good. All right, Grindstone, that's 4 gold. We take that.
The Grindstone Cowboy.
I do almost always click Mountain Pass risky on Dooley because I want the extra XP, I want the money, I want whatever. If it's a free item, that's fine. If it's XP, that's fine. I was in a position last patch where I was clicking income a lot. The 2 gold 1 XP is also really good, especially if you're on the verge of leveling up before the day ends, and this was going to get you there no matter what. I would click this, but otherwise I'm just going to go the risky route. All right, so we got 1 XP. That's okay.
Yeah, you missed out on like 2 potential gold, but you also missed out on a potential fight, right? So who cares?
6 gold. 2 regeneration is pretty irrelevant. Abandoned chest is another hammer if we wanted another hammer. Or we could take a look at the curio shop and see if we get lucky with something on there. We don't have we probably can't reroll. So let's just see what's on the shop here. Okay, so boots are, I would say, pretty relevant. Those might make the board. I'm gonna go ahead and buy these boots. If nothing else, we're gonna end up selling these to buff some sort of haste item later on. And I could buy this magnifying glass and sell it to buff the core. But it's only 5 damage, and I think that's largely irrelevant. The core's damage usually doesn't matter. So
right, you want it more as a combo piece.
Yeah, pretty much. It's your enabler. All right. Vanessa. I'm not super confident about it. I think I might go ahead and upgrade my lizard. I'm not really interested in duping anything right now. I think
it's fine.
I could dupe Aiden later on, but upgrading the Aiden is good because the haste is 2 seconds instead of 1 second, but I could also sell the rocket boots to haste the Aiden. But I think what I'm going to do is leveling up. If my board doesn't get better before the next monster fight, I'll end up playing these on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my lizard. So now he is +2 poison when you haste. And we'll fight Superb Snack.
Out poison the snuck.
I'm do my best. Oh, they do have poison. They have pickpocket. So they got enchanted item. They have a radiant jellyfish. All right, that's not super scary. This Langjohn is kind of scary. Yeah, I don't want this to hit me 2 times. I think this hitting me two times is what kills me. I'm
actually have a lot of poison on you.
Pretty dead. Yeah. Hold. Oh man.
No.
It was actually pretty
close.
Were
like, yeah, you were about a minute, that second and a half off or so.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't really expect to win that day, so. Moving on. First, our level 3 on Dooley. Bronze tier loot item is pretty trash. 2 gold is relevant. I usually take one of these bronze items. I like bronze tier tools because Power Drill is a tool, and Power Drill is one of Dooley's most consistently good items, especially like going into the late game. It's just very strong, and there's a lot of random tools you can get on Dooley that are good. Hamlet is not one of those. Okay.
It's probably not worth paying. It's probably not worth paying gold to go anywhere, right?
Probably not. So if I clicked Aerodome, it would just mean I would probably take the first option given to me. Weapons could be Power Drill, could be Rocket Launcher, which are both pretty good.
You can also get something for free.
I could also get something for free. A small tool. Small tools, there's like a lot of really bad small tools is the only problem with this location here.
Yeah, I guess my rationale is you'll have more gold after the fight, and if you spend some gold now, then you won't have more gold later, if that makes sense.
Yes, totally. I think I'm going to go and look at weapons, because I kind of want a Power Drill. Hey, it's Power Drill. What's up? All right, we're going to move on. I'm not re-rolling this. So Power Drill's gonna charge whenever First Aid goes off, whenever this Induction Aegis goes off, and whenever my Monitor Lizard goes off. If I put the Rocket Boots on the board, Rocket Boots on the board at this point instead of the core is probably better because it both charges my Rocket Drill 2 times and gives my Monitor Lizard plus 4 poison when it charges after 5 seconds. So funny enough,
I was gonna say the Rocket Boots next to the core is pretty good, right? If you do core Rocket Boots Monitor Lizard,
like this,
because then the Rocket Boots are hasting the core, which would then in turn charge the Rocket Boots faster.
It could work like that. The only problem is we lose out on 2 other Power Drill charges.
You might get, you might add to the Power Drill, so you do First Aid and Induction, and then core Rocket Boots, and you leave the Power Drill in the bag for right now. You see what I'm saying?
I do, but I think the Power Drill ends up doing more damage than the core would do, even with that charge.
Sure.
But we'll see what happens in the monster fight. Could certainly be disproven. All right, so chocolate bars are definitely good for Dooley. I think I'm going to go ahead and make some space for chocolate bars. We're just sell as Grindstone because that's never getting played. Hamlet's never getting played. And I'm going to buy some low-tier chocolate bars. We always fight the Aetherite. Because
we think we can kill it. Yeah.
And we can.
Because the rigged is so powerful.
Because rigged is extremely powerful now. If you get rigged, it enables so many things in the late game. It's just a bit silly. Okay. We'll see how many times this Power Drill ends up activating this fight.
Well, 43 poison is quite a bit on the lizard.
It's pretty scary. Okay, Force Field is interesting. Okay, 6 Power Drills. That's pretty good. I don't think I'll end up playing this Force Field. Mountain Pass, health and shield items, and a weapon. Let's go Mountain Pass. Let's fight this Scout Troop.
Them's loud gums, fam. Gonna need a morphia.
I don't think this kills me. I'm probably fine.
If you have like a touch of healing,
yeah.
If you have like a touch of healing and shield, then he has a hard time killing you. Does he have the same amount of health as the Aetherite?
I think it's more. I think he has like 800 something.
You're vexing me, bruv.
Okay, this item is really bad. Alright, let's make some room. I'm gonna go ahead and sell my force field and the detector. I can either upgrade one of my bronze items or get a bronze tier skill.
It's probably the power drill, right?
Upgrading the power drill is just 25 more damage.
Okay, I gotcha.
I frequently enter late game with a bronze power drill.
Okay.
And it's fine. It's mostly just an engine.
Yeah, you could upgrade the boots.
I can upgrade the boots. I really don't want to be playing the boots very long. Ideally,
Okay.
like, I'm embarrassed that these are on my board because there's just so many other better haste items that
Dooley has.
that Dooley can play. And if I get one of those better haste items, I can just put the core back in, and that's where I want to be.
Oh, you got the space right now.
I do have the space
Anyway.
now, yeah, but I want more than that. I want these not to be on the board. I do like bronze skills for Dooley because like weapon damage is good and like all the random burn stuff. Although I do have 2 burn skills already. I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna take a look what they got. It's like strength is pretty decent. I can upgrade Final Flame to get more burn, and I can get some random crit chance. I think I'm gonna take strength because it's really good with stuff like Uzi. Okay, I think I'm gonna put the core back on the table, and yeah, I do kind of like it like that. And we're gonna take a look at non-weapon items. Although 80 health is actually really tempting here. Skills is also tempting. I'm up to a good amount of gold too. Still holding on to my spare change here.
Sorry, buddy, nothing on me.
All right, motherboard and GPU and thrusters are all very good items. I think. Okay. I'm gonna take GPU. I'm gonna take motherboard. I'm gonna take Monitor Lizard off the board. I'm gonna take the boots off the board. Let's put motherboard down so that now whenever the core gains haste, it gains 10 damage. So this kind of makes the core our main damage for now. Also, all the hasting will charge the power drill. And I'm gonna buy thrusters because they're just a decent item. I wish they weren't bronze, but that's okay. I'm gonna reroll the shop too. There's just a lot of good non-weapon items that Dooley can run. A Copperhead's probably worth running over this Aegis because of our 9 poison. It's not that good, but it's fine for now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell this and buy this Ed.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
Okay. We can buff haste on something. The question is what?
I mean, haste in the core for 3 seconds with the motherboard seems pretty good.
It does seem pretty good. I mean, I could also put them back in. Like I could take out Ed. I could take out the power drill. I think I could take out Ed and put these in so they're hasting the GPU and the core is getting another instance of haste here. And that's 2 more triggers for the power drill. I know I just bought the Ed for the poison, but I think this might be a little better.
Hey, you got options, right?
Yeah.
Farquaad, this has when you use an item to the left of it, charge the core, and when the core is used, you charge the items to the right of it.
Yeah, it's the core. This person has the ignition core and the gold emulation spark, so...
Yeah.
We're gonna see if we can out-damage him, though. It's very possible. That fire is burning us pretty hard. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Real close.
So that's a real Dooley build right there that we actually beat, so that feels pretty good. I want to see how many times the core activated. 4 times, did 300 damage. The power drill also did 180 damage. That's pretty good. If we can upgrade this motherboard, we can sort of go kind of crazy with it, because this goes to 20 damage and then 30 damage. I don't think that build is super good later in the game, but it can definitely carry for a little bit. All right, first hour, day 4. Right? Yeah, I'm thinking about some chocolate. I do have to make some room. I think it's time for the spare change to go. We're gonna take some free HP.
The major problem with Dooley is how the frail nature of the tiny robot.
Yeah, you probably kind of your health is a resource. You want to kill them before they kill you, and sometimes you just need to have more HP. enough to weather the storm of the Vanessa shooting you. I do like the docks. It's gold and an item that's free. Small weapon. I'd rather go to the docks, and usually at the docks I like taking 2 gold and a tool. Mortar and pestle.
It's very interesting.
It is interesting, but it sucks because it's so slow.
Yeah, it's just the life gain is very powerful.
Yeah, giving something lifesteal is cool, but
The problem
it
is,
just does
like,
nothing.
if you were to do it to the power drill, it just doesn't quite work, right? The thing, the Dooley's like Dooley, you're trying to assemble a contraption on your board, right?
Pretty much. You're making you're trying to enable usually like one item on your board is your power, and you just pump everything else into that item. Like right now, it's the core. I think I'm just gonna kill Hellbilly for the experience.
I can play
Okay.
again, Joe. Or I
Hellbilly's got hands.
Yeah, he won't get hands against Dooley.
He likes to tussle.
I'm gonna talk a lot of crap, and he's gonna beat me. Let's see. I feel pretty good about beating that fiery Dooley a minute ago. I'm totally fine. I'm fine. Okay.
You go, prank, ski waller.
What'd you call me? Alright, that's sick. That's a lot of damage in power drill. Level 5. Silver skills.
I can help you, but you have to trust
10 more damage in power drill. 16% crit chance on the core, or 16% crit chance on the power drill. I think I'm just gonna grab this 16% crit.
Yeah, I was just saying, I think I agree with that.
Rightmost item, 16% is pretty relevant too, because if we do end up just playing something that we're powering up with the core, giving it 16% later in the game is pretty good. JJ, haste item, or skills. With 25 gold, I think I'm going to look at skills. JJ is cool. There's obviously, he can sell anything, and there's a lot of stuff we want to see, but there's a good chance he just doesn't have anything for us at all.
Plus, he's got the best voice line in the game.
He does indeed. Haste item free is also cool, but that could very likely be crap. I'm just going to look at skills because we love skills. That's
Okay.
a lot of fiery skills there. Okay. So if we do find a rocket launcher, I think we pivot pretty hard. And I can take Immolation Spark. That way we have +6, +3, and +2.
It's a lot of burn.
That's a lot of burn. I think we try to find a burn item now. Medium and large items, buy small at +1. Let's take a look.
Small items, small people.
Okay.
I love them all.
There's a chem snail. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these bronze thrusters, and
Oh, look.
because they're upsetting me. I'm thinking about selling copper. Yeah, I'm not gonna put the copper right back on the table. I'm probably not putting that monitor lizard back on the table either. I do like chem snail with the power drill.
Because he's a double charge.
It's a double charge in 5 seconds. And when he levels up, it's poison 6, and we do still have this poison skill. So I'm gonna pick up this chem snail, just to hold on to it. Might not play it,
Did he see me
but
close the deal?
just looking at him in the bag, and then we're gonna reroll. So the welding helmet will get all our burn skills,
It's fast, right?
and
4 seconds.
and it's fast, and it charges the power drill. So we could pivot out of the motherboard and into more of a power drill strategy.
Sailor stumps back out.
Now,
I'm gonna
that might be a
pick
bad
up
idea.
this tree.
Against this pig, I do kind of like having poison on the table against pig. I'm going to throw away this mortar and pestle. So let's see what this would look like. I think we do take boots off. We could leave this. Let's see. The helmet comes in. Helmet 12 burn. Chem snail. So this, and this all charge the core. Or all haste the core.
You would want to flip like the core and the chem snail, right?
Yeah, I can charge the chem snail. I could also... I kind of want to spend these boots to increase the haste on something. The question is either... Is it first aid or is it the GPU? I feel like it's probably the... The question is which one am I more likely to be playing into the late game? Either one are very playable, honestly, into the late game.
It depends on like the tech items that you've got, right?
Yeah, and also if I end up wanting to go back to the motherboard plan, then GPU is definitely the play. But like ultimately, the core might come out of the build entirely. So I think I'm going to throw it on First Aiden because it's just It's fine. I don't think it's worth worrying about that much, and we'll see what happens. What's up, Mertani?
You do see these tusks, right?
The Jobalian drums out a lotl, yo-yo. Uh-oh, I think I'm dead. I'm feeling kind of dead.
I think you'll be surprised. I think you will be shocked by how little damage that Atalotl does.
Okay, all right.
Because it's not like buff to the point.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was going to say
that's fine.
I was going to say that Atalotl. You need if you see like a 200 damage Atalotl, then it's coming at you every 1 second. If it's like less than 100, then it's not even attacking once every 7 seconds or something, right? So
the Chem Snail did 36 poison and 3 so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, one more win till we're at our 4. I could take a look at weapons to try to find a rocket launcher. Small weapon or temporary boost, like these are pretty irrelevant, so we're gonna take a look at the weapon shop. Now, pulse rifle is okay. It just doesn't really work with power drill. I would have taken pulse rifle had I gotten like a cape earlier, but it's not the case here. These are irrelevant. A ballista,
On the other hand, is very relevant, especially gold, right?
it's pretty good, and gold being offered gold ballista right here is pretty interesting. The
You
problem
throw away
is,
You throw away the Chem Snail, you throw away the helmets, you put back in the motherboard, you put in ballista. I'm not saying this is just me as the
it's
Dooley
what we would
novice.
do. Yeah, that's what we would do. The thing is, ballista is not going to get enough power from that change. It's not going to make our board better.
Right.
The power drill is worse off because of that change. I would take ballista if I was playing the companion core, for sure, because there's a way to haste it guaranteed. Right now, we're just hoping to land first aid and haste on it, and if you're not charging ballista, it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna move on, even though it is pretty, and I'm sad to see it go, but we can't really afford to take it right now. What's up, Kestrel?
Hey there, Kestrel.
Docks, shield, or neutral items.
It's a little bit different for Dooley and neutral items. A lot of times, like with Pig, I like going to Curio because there's a lot of stuff you can buy sell there if you're doing like a buy sell strategy. I think here you probably want the docks, right? Something
I'm
free.
leaning toward docks, yeah. I'm gonna go docks. Oh, we got Dev in chat. Everyone behave.
Calm down. Cool.
I like Tool. Let's take a look at Tool. All right. Whatever. All right. I don't think we're beating Scoville.
Infernal Envoy's got some hands too.
Yeah.
You might be able to do it.
I think I can beat Infernal Envoy, and I know we can beat Sabretooth.
Infernal Envoy's skill's pretty good for you, right? The reduce the cooldown of the power drill and your other item as well.
That'd be heavily relevant. These are also pretty good, especially if I got like a
They changed it. Yeah.
a lance.
Is it based off of the burn the opponent has? The staff in the middle?
Oh, yeah, it's burn equal to your regeneration, deal damage equal to your regeneration plus the burn on both players.
Oh, okay. So okay. Yeah, this guy has been changed then.
It is 11 seconds though. Okay, that's
Okay, that's actually perfect.
okay.
Dev,
Fix the
is
servers.
this your
Come on.
fault?
Come on.
Is this your fault? It was working until you showed up.
Yeah, what the hell? Scoville is kind of ridiculous. He pops off so fast. Like you look up and you see 200 burn on your face, and you're just dead.
I think the Ghost Pepper or whatever is worse because he's like a silver.
Also, Property Baron is like insane right now.
Yeah,
so
Property
scared to
Baron.
face him.
I actually think he's in a good spot balance wise because he's actually super dangerous to play against. 6 gold's a lot of gold.
6 gold is a pretty relevant amount of gold. Silver 2 loots, whatever. Silver tier item is where I would go next, but I'm gonna take 6 gold. And I think we're gonna try to visit some shops. JK, we're fighting a monster. We're fighting Sabretooth.
It could be good, right? This
Could be
guy,
good.
I also say.
The Fang is not bad for charges like charging core.
Yeah, especially because it's shiny.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the interesting thing is like you get that diamond upgrade, like diamond upgrade on the CPU goes crazy, right?
Yeah.
The GPU.
There's a lot of stupid stuff you could do with Diamond Fangs. All right, a shiny thing.
Oh!
Now, am I gonna play it? I don't know. But however, it's time to look at JJ.
Bazaar's a crazy place.
The Bazaar's a crazy place.
It is. We always buy crypto.
Have to leave already?
Guaranteed income.
Yep. You will succeed.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, this is all bad.
Get it twisted.
I do wish my board wasn't so bronze right now. But, you know, it is what it is.
Is the thurable shiny thing better than, like, helmet?
So, we could do that.
In the shiny thing?
Yeah, it's just some damage. It does, like,
But
double
it
charge,
charges
60 damage. I mean, that's not nothing.
3
It's
seconds.
probably better than the helmet, yeah.
Yeah, 3 seconds to double charge the core.
Yeah, it seems okay. And that's theoretically more chem snails.
Right, that was my rationale.
Yeah. Plus it's style points. Ooh, look at that toxic lighter. Bottle lightning, huh? A multi-tool. Hold. They're seaweeding. Someone call the police.
Yeah.
Kill, kill, kill. Okay, alright.
Oh,
That's
close to
close.
the seaweed gun off, but yes. Yeah, you're a little bit further ahead in the damage. I think the shiny thing was going absolute sick health, honestly.
Yeah, let's see how much damage it did. 240? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. 8 activations, so that was 8 charges on the core.
Yeah, core hit 5 times.
So,
Core hit more than power drill. Pretty good. That's 4 wins. Alright, health and shield. Buff stuff. The crypto's at 5. We can do better than that. I'm going to take a look at health and shield items.
Scales. I can force some for you.
shielded ballista. Nah, you don't have a companion
Dude,
core, right?
this guy is taunting me. Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not that. I'm going to reroll and see what else we got here. The shielded Uzi is kind of whatever. A combat core.
Well, the shielded Uzi would come out and would immediately be shielding for 12, right?
It would.
Because you've got the strength.
Yeah.
You could also even put it on the other side of the power drill, and it would get like 30 damage, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, this actually might be better than Power Drill, right? I
Yeah,
just
could
think
be.
the Shiny Fang is doing enough work, and I will end up taking this out and probably taking this out in the future either way. So I'm not gonna waste my
I
time.
mean,
on it.
you got more experience, but
I'm the Dooley
it's like-
expert here.
I was just saying, like, it's a lot. It's quite a bit of shield.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is a lot of shield, but I'm not trying to protect myself in any way. I want to kill. Well, upgrading. What would we upgrade? Let's upgrade to silver.
Modified organism, Dooley only kill.
I could upgrade my crypto. I'm gonna sell this model. I don't want to look at it anymore. I'm gonna sell this welding hammer too. I could upgrade the motherboard if I wanted to go back to that route, but I don't think so. I think I just want to look at skills.
When you're ready, I'm here for you.
Skills for Dooley are pretty good. The first time you freeze haste an item, that's really good.
I don't know,
Eventually,
that slows 1% crit.
Yeah, that's not.
so
That's not
that's-
happening.
Yeah, that's not enough crit to really matter, right?
Not at all. This is like okay.
Yeah, it's like mid, right?
like
It's
mid.
pretty mid.
This is future planning. This is really good with power
Yeah.
drill.
You can re-roll it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would take this instead of rerolling. I don't know that this is going to win us a match. I think this would win us a future match. So I'm going to take this.
Progress today. I'm proud
And we'll
of
just
you.
have to look at skills
Something that
more
does
aggressively
nothing.
a little bit to try to get that
Yeah.
working. And we're going to take a look at small
If
items.
you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
All
No,
right.
we could have the upgraded shielded Uzi.
Could have. Thrusters are back.
But the thruster's better than the thurable.
Yeah, but they burn both players. So that's
Yeah,
kind of a bummer.
so you don't really want to stack like 12 burn on yourself.
I would prefer not to. Yeah, yeah. It kind of sucks having all these burn skills with thrusters. So I'm gonna pass on them for now. Yeah, this is all stuff I don't want.
Hello, Wild Azuki. Yeah, this is we got some Dooley Diamond gameplay over here. You can beat the Loan Shark, right?
Definitely,
yeah.
yeah, definitely.
I do love the crane.
I've actually never made a crane build.
I can make all your problems disappear.
I'd be happy with a ATM. Also, like Shark Ray is very usable on Dooley. It's kind of insane.
If you have so many more instances. You have so many more instances of haste.
Yeah. What I want is to find a metronome. Metronome and power drill grows insane. Like metronome power drill with the core could be very powerful. Okay. So this Diamond Fang did 600 damage on the left side there. That's pretty good. All right, give me my 5 damage, please.
It's like a 12% damage increase on the Diamond Fang.
Let's take a look at medium. I still want a rocket launcher, really. Ooh, thermal lance. Am I thermal lancing? I could potentially thermal lance. I'm not thermal lancing right now. If I got a metronome, it'd be.
You don't have a way to guaranteed give it haste, right? That's the problem.
Yeah, I could hold on to it. I have enough money to hold on to it. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Don't mind if I do. Schematics. Rocket launchers. I'm going to buy schematics because that's income. And I'm going to buy a rocket launcher because that's a good item.
You throw the throwable away?
I'm throwing this away. Yeah, I definitely throw the thermal away. I take this owl. I could probably take the snail out. That poison is pretty good, though. I want to be charging this rocket launcher probably as much as possible. So maybe I do put the snail back in. We could still pick something else up, too. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the lance. Small and large items, docks, or lost and found. I really, really, really want to find a metronome. So we're going to check out Midsworth. Okay.
Solar farm.
Solar farm
do anything with the...
is not for us. It is for if we got an ignition core. Then
it's really good with... I was going to say, it seems really good with the rocket launcher, but...
It can be, yeah. It's great. I generally play it whenever I'm playing ignition core. There's a lot of stuff you can have to make it work, but it ain't for us. Rerolling. Crypto.
That's how it's done.
I just love the voice lines for all the vendors. Okay. I don't think we're putting that back in ever. GPU could possibly come in. I think we're fine with this for now. See if we can take on this Dooley.
Dooley combat. Some damage, skills, and a poison thing. Oh no!
DJ roboting. I think we're done.
No, the DJ robots.
Maybe we can dump enough damage fast enough. Never mind. Hold.
Maybe. Ooh.
Okay.
Snuck that in there.
Yeah, that was lucky.
That was like the extra health that you gained.
That's why we do it. Okay, haste and charge skills, slow skills, gold tier skills. We still want to get when first time you freeze. We want to freeze. We want to do first time you haste freeze. That's the skill we want.
People think the body powers the mind.
And there it is right there. First time you haste freeze. So now when first time we haste, we freeze and we haste. Boom. And then power drill's like blah blah blah.
And we can ignore them.
All right, chocolate bars, Midsworth again.
All right, chocolate bars, right? You just needed the help. Oh, atomic clock, man.
Yeah, atomic clock's pretty good. I don't think it's gonna make our board, but I could sell it to Midsworth. And I'm still trying to find a metronome. All right, take this. I don't want any of those. And I don't want any of these. Docks, medium items, or an item. I do want to look at medium items rather than docks.
Might get an upgrade, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want what's right for you.
Yep, these are... I've never tried using claw arm, but I'm pretty sure it's not quite there.
Probably not the place to try it, right?
No, not at all. Yeah, I agree. Combat Core definitely needs some buffs. It's I tried to run it, I think, a couple builds ago, and it couldn't quite get there. It just doesn't do enough damage late game. It gets crapped all over.
Every item finds its buyer. It's a relationship, you know?
Okay.
So you can beat Chili Charles. Ghost Peppers.
I feel like I can beat Ghost Pepper.
Ghost Pepper's he's kind of wild.
He is kind of wild. He has the when you burn gain regeneration skill. I'm gonna fight him.
All right, well.
Yeah, I really want that skill. I can beat him, right, guys? I think I can beat him. I beat that Dooley. Oh, he's got so much freaking regeneration. Oh my god. Shoot him. Shoot him more.
You.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was. I think you were about a half second from. About a second and a half.
I sure was. It was almost all over. Max health, haste slow cooldown items, spare change. I want haste slow cooldown items. A turbo Mamasaur.
Oh my god.
A turbo Mamasaur.
Oh my god.
That's probably am not going to take it, but it is cool.
You'd want the metronome.
I do want the metronome. That's getting bought. I am, and I don't think 16 gold is worth it for me to upgrade this crappy core to do 15 more damage. That's sick though. Like,
yeah.
Sorry, goodbye.
You're losing aura,
Yeah.
but that's fine.
Okay. Now we gotta think about what we're gonna be doing. I think
some of this stuff's gone, right?
Yeah, I think this Chem Snail's time is over. This is certainly in. That's out. I could do a little bit of that. But eat some of the fire skills.
With the would
this is also very good.
I was gonna say would Shiny Fang Metronome Thermal Lance be a thing?
That could certainly be a thing. Yeah. That's a lot of haste on that thing, right? And then all those hastes are gonna trigger Power Drill. Let me like cool LEDs is also a consideration too. Because they're another trigger for Power Drill, but I think Diamond Fang, Shiny Fang's been doing some work for us. There's also Cog, like Cog just there. If Cog is here, then it's always going to haste the Thermal Lance. And I mean, really, we could just like slap the rocket launcher back in there. We could slap First Aiden back in, and we just don't even care about the core. And this stuff we don't need. The race car probably would pop off though. Okay, I do kind of wish I could test this on a monster first, but this seems. I mean, this is gonna burn so much. I think this is better than the core in the play. Weapons, boost, or a weapon. Temporary boost is damage. I mean, that damage is relevant. 25 damage. We'll take it. Help us with
you might be misled about how much damage you actually do, right?
Yeah, I think so. Helmets.
It might be. This may not be necessarily like the best test because you got like a 40% damage increase or something for this fight.
Well, hopefully we can not get killed by this. Oh,
no!
Caltrops.
No.
Diamond Caltrops? Call the police. I want a refund. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah. Get Caltrops.
Nothing tilts me more than Caltrops. Alright. I do think this table is pretty good, though.
What did you get for leveling up from your schematics?
Security camera.
Something that's getting sold.
Chem Snail's gone. This GPU, I don't want to look at it anymore. We'll start taking loot items. Okay.
Very good.
I think I'm gonna... I'm assuming that this Thermal Lance is gonna be good. Once it actually gets to activate. Let's get chocolate bars. Let's go ahead and splurge on some chocolate bars. Lifesteal Caltrops. Good lord.
I'm not going to talk about the crimes I've committed with Caltrops.
Yeah. All right.
You think you can beat the dragon? Are you bad enough to beat the dragon?
I think I want to find out. Out because Dragonheart is crazy. with what we're doing. I'm just gonna sit back. I really wish the Thermal Lance was gold right now. I would upgrade that the first opportunity. I mean, he's burned up. Yeah, feeling pretty good about it. Look at that. Easy. Never had any doubt.
A lot of damage.
This would be crazy also. Oh.
So is the rocket launcher out of here?
We got a solar farm?
From the level up? Is the power drill gone?
Farm. I think the power drill might be gone. Yeah, like that. Like, that's really good.
Yeah.
And I do think this doesn't make it, but that's cool. Oh, man, does it make it? Oh, God. I don't have to sell it right now.
Was at the Dragonheart go back when you burn or use it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so you don't get rid of the rocket launcher because the rocket launcher is going to turbocharge it.
Yeah.
So and it doesn't matter if it doubles the burn of the rocket launcher. Who cares, right? It's still going to end up doing crazy.
This power drill ain't gonna make it.
No. It's...
Radiant.
Radiant Thermal Lance because it's your win con, or just enchant the Thermal Lance with something and be further ahead, right?
Yeah. Radiant Dragonheart.
Or,
Radiant.
It's or enchant the rocket launcher. I think it's probably enchant. Just a random enchant on the Thermal Lance is probably better. So you almost don't care what it ends up being.
I agree.
Triangular.
Restorative. That's not nothing.
I think that actually keeps you alive.
That's sustain.
Like a crazy. Like it's going to be insane how much that keeps you alive.
Yeah. So this first Aiden can be something else. I do like this as the enabler for the Lance.
Yeah.
Pearl's dig site.
Yataria?
Save us, Pearl.
Fumes?
Give us something cool.
Where shall we start?
Is that
no.
the primordial depth charge again?
No, it's not good. It's aquatic.
Yeah.
Proboscis.
You can start the fight with 9 burn.
Good. Deadly thrusters.
Burn yourself.
It's 9% cooldown reduction for the heart and the rocket launcher, which is pretty good. I think that is probably better than first Aiden.
It doesn't get all the crazy. It doesn't get all the crazy, and you got some burn,
Yeah,
right?
It doesn't. It gets
Sorry,
away
you
the
got some
baby
heal
burn skill, and I got some heal.
Yeah,
I
you
think that's
got some heal, so you're not gonna stack like
So this goes to. It loses a second.
a full second. Yeah, that seems good.
And it's another
I don't
charge
think-
for the Dragonheart, which is good.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Is it
think-
2 charges? Does it burn since it burns both players? Is it 2 charges? Asking in
It
chat.
could be. Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say I don't think it matters. Like your base burn doesn't matter.
No.
Right. There's no reason to buff it because you're cranking it to the ceiling. So you probably just go to JJ.
Yeah, let's just see what we got. Maybe some upgrades.
I mean, a customer.
Nope. Yep,
Oh,
we take that.
that's good.
Enjoy your
I am gonna sell the solar farm. Let's sell first Aiden too.
It might be a reason to hang on to the diamond coolant, right? If you're in a fire and mirror match.
Yeah, I just heal it. I simply heal it. All right, Hopsky. Behold my fully armed and operational Dragonheart.
I'm not like other Jabarians.
I think I see Diamond Fixer Upper.
Okay. Okay.
So he's gonna try to burn you too.
Okay. All right. Oh man, I need to upgrade this lance so bad. Oh, it's heal for 2,000. Hold. God. All right.
That was pretty convincing, I'd say.
Pretty good, yeah. Seven Dragonheart activations. Woo. Yeah, just get legendary and then get wins. Diamond tier items, temporary booster, 10 regen. Let's look at diamond items.
selling is a sport to me. I challenge you to afford something.
That is a little bit crazy.
Sorry, what?
That's a little bit crazy. That's a little
When
bit
you gain
insane. Yeah, with my thrusters. So I could take out the Fang and that for this and do a little bit of this. Yeah. So then this is going to haste everything. The rocket launcher is going to haste the Lance. It is a little slower build up. So my first item is going to activate is the Lance.
But everything gets hasted, right?
But everything gets hasted when Deadly Thrusters activates. And if I go against a burn build, they get shredded. They get absolutely shredded. Those are also both good, but I'm out of money. Jockey bars.
I think you could easily replace the cog. Replacing the Fang is impossible, though.
Yeah.
I think you beat this. I think you beat the Revenant, right?
Yeah, I just want to try to figure out.
It's got like a burn regenerate skill or something, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, generate burn. Yeah, it's the other way around.
Yeah, my spin up is much slower because without the Fang, but maybe it's fine.
This is where you wish you had the. This is where you wish you had the boots, so you could sell all the extra haste into the pyrocarbon.
Yeah, it's 583. The inner generation. Okay, whatever. That's good with the solar farm. Freeze skills, Dooley skills, or weapon skills. Dooley skills are going to be a lot of core crap, and I don't want to look at them, so I'm going to look at freeze skills. They would get when you burn freeze. When you freeze, 3% crit. When you poison freeze, I'm not poisoning. And when you freeze, haste 2 items. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I could.
You could hit a poison upgrade here, right?
Yeah, like poison metronome would be sick.
Some of my poisons are painless.
Poison first aid in.
They do not serve
Charging station. It's not gonna make it. Poison blast orders is pretty funny.
in this life. You are the poison
Okay.
or the poison.
Max health.
Your choice.
220 max health. But this is 5%. What's so 220 is more than that. I get some regen.
Yeah, regen is negligible at this stage, right? 5 regen. It's not enough.
Let's take my max health. Let's see what happens. Maybe she'll burn me and then cry. The problem with the Vanessas is they can kill me before my stuff activates.
And she's going for it.
Well. Ooh.
It's gonna be close.
Ooh. My full heals are too powerful.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, snap. You know what's actually happening? Your Dragonheart's doubling your thrusters.
Oh.
And so you're putting like 100. You put like your thrusters was at like 500 or something.
706.
Yeah.
That's a bit scary.
So maybe this isn't the combo we think it is, but it is funny.
I mean, it won.
It won, yeah.
It won. Whew. All right. So the real lesson is that we need HP.
Yeah.
Small and large. Craftsman. Shield's irrelevant.
I pay well for mid-sized things.
Yeah, like, I mean, we could put first aid in instead, but I really like how this pyrocarbon is functioning.
Yeah.
It's kind of silly. Oh, jeez. Hold on one sec. Okay. Reroll. Nitro is pretty good. Also, like thrusters here. Nah, that's not better. And it's funny, these being deadly is kind of bad because if they crit burn on us for like 1,000, you know, it's pretty bad. Maybe Nitro is better. They also activate faster. Yeah, let's try Nitro.
Happy to exploit you. I mean, help you.
I don't know where you put the nitro, so
yeah,
to not be burned.
Whatever.
I think you want the maximum heal on the lance, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Hmm?
Let's think about it. All right.
Void Golem's got caltrops, so.
Yep, we can't fight that. At 1,800. That's only healing for 18,000.
Okay. Okay, I think all the doubling landed on the catalyst is wacky too, right?
Yes. So, like, it would be this. I mean, at some point we could just play this and trust our opponent is going to burn us. Instead of playing the Nitro. And then,
Well, you could take a look at the opponent, right? Well, I guess you could Shiny Fangs.
Or I could do, like,
That's for sure.
that. Who's right over
Yeah,
there.
You got the Shiny Fangs too, so you can Shiny Fangs. It'll haste the lance, right? You take the Power Carbon out. You put the Shiny Fangs there, and then you need something, and then you won't burn yourself.
Yeah, then thrusters are kind of okay.
Yeah, you can put one of those in for right now, but you can see how that goes.
Or I could do like that. Use item to the left of this, hasty item to the right. And then just see if our opponent burns us.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't play Ignition Core in this. Oh, a nice 2 XP. Risking coin, yes, please.
Is risk.
Yeah, you might hit a level.
Will you take it?
I'm running out of damn space.
At the edge of the foundation, they wait.
Pack Rat Dooley.
Yep.
Yeah, probably rare event, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. It's the
I guess I fight.
The bullets are crazy, right? Are the bullets better than Catalyst? You put the bullets next to the rocket launcher.
The Thieves Guild doesn't allow
Maybe.
tourists.
Because then the rocket launcher will go and then burn two off the bullets, and then that'll charge the Dragon Heart.
Yeah, that's like double charge. He is burning me. Hell yeah. Get exploded. Maybe rocket launcher isn't good. What if Shiny Fang is better? Because then you're always going to hit the double burn on the lance.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if you got the bullets, if you got the bullets, it might hit the double burn on the bullets. But the bullets will also start with higher burn because of your skills, right?
Yeah. So maybe that's okay. Let's try that. I think the rocket launchers is too slow. I really want the faster spin up at this point. Okay. There.
You have double thrusters.
All right, I'll get these deadly ones out of here.
Thanks to the.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. I like this better.
I may be
Already.
young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
They're burning. It's chunky burn though. They're on fire. They're extremely on fire. Holy
Next time,
shit.
Boys, less
Yeah.
plunder, more plunder.
This game is so easy. Yeah. Let's walk it out. Chocolate bars, health and shield. Alright, I'm gonna sell this stuff. I'm gonna keep the nitros in case. Temporary boost, small friend.
You got a free friend, right?
Yeah. Money. Charcoal. Fight the Awakened District. I think I can kill any boss or any monster now. Except Void Golem. This is kind of insane. The 212 burn incendiary rounds.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Robotics Factory. All right, hasten charge skill, crit skills, diamond tier skills. Let's take a look at diamond skills.
I simply acknowledge the fact of my
First on poison freeze, shield items of 20% crit, and 30.
Looks like a roll to me.
Yeah, these are all irrelevant. First time you slow freeze, first 10 times use the core haste. I guess we'll get slow freeze in case we get a slow skill. Enchant an item with haste effects. Yeah. I'd love to. That's double haste duration. I think that's double haste duration. I could hasty Dragonheart. That's style points.
What's incendiary rounds haste?
Let's look it up. Incendiary rounds is when you use an adjacent item, haste it for 1 second. Haste it for 1 second. Let's look up Dragonheart. Turbo's haste 2 items for 2 seconds. You're in, baby. Look at it, so beautiful. Alright, skills. Skills. Haste 3
Burn,
items
crit.
when you freeze. When you burn, you get 1% crit chance.
It's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're burning a lot. You have like a lot of instances of burn.
Okay.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Palawan.
And you could end up upgrading the skill from here.
What are they doing?
They're slowing you.
I think they'll be dead. Yeah. This is like a day
Your
5
talent,
build.
You should put it toward nobler use.
It's like
They got chum on the board. They're
diamond chum.
They're not even healing for 15,000 with one of their items. The guy only healed for 22,000. I'll take my gold loot. I'll give my lance some crit.
You get an ATM?
Hell yeah. It does not give me the income, by the way.
Nah, it does not.
Chucky bars. A skill.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
I
Take your roll.
Yeah,
I'll take your roll.
I can do better.
Was that one insane? The first time you use an item, each fight haste 3 burn items.
It's only gonna haste this, but well, unless this is a burn item. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I say, spending all my gold.
It's like an extra. It's an extra haste, right?
Yeah.
So
It's always good.
the shield from Arkin would go crazy.
That'd be decent. God,
I will remember you.
1800 burn.
a little bit good. Ring is relevant here. The Eclipse replenish my gold supply, and now we upgrade the lance. Let's get a loot item. 3 XP doesn't level us.
And feather's really good, right? 6% across the whole board.
Yeah, that's worth it. All right, I'll take my chocolate bars. A Dooley. All right, buddy. You better hope you don't burn me. Uh-oh. I might get exploded.
They don't have the skill, right?
Yeah. Okay, maybe not. And I froze their thing. You're shielding for a lot. Unfortunately, they have 3,558 burn on them. Jeez.
Nice argument.
7,100.
Unfortunately, I've depicted you as the Dooley with 3,500 burn on it.
All right, well, there you go. 10 piece. That's how you play Dooley.
Yeah, this run's going to be impossible to follow with some pig gaming.
That is how you play Dooley. Easy game. Diamond 1? I'm getting there. I do have to tell you that I only have an hour and a half before I have to raid in WoW, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We won't do min-maxing then, I guess.
All right. Just letting you know. All right, pig
All right, we're
gaming.
going to take a quick little break. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Quick little break,
All right.
and then
Thanks for
go to
watching
the
my
big
Dooley
thing.
run, guys. Next, there will be a video on a pig, piloted by me, as coached by Nathan. So stick around. If you're here live, we'll be starting that instantly. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and have a good day,
Yeah, appreciate everybody hanging around.
night, or evening. Goodbye.